there's a lot to be proud of in that performance against a side who've gone second in the table today.
Yeah. It's I'm smiling, but it's mixed emotions. The performance today was outstanding. Um, Tactically, so disciplined, adaptable. We had a few issues early on in the game, but we were able to correct that and work our way into the game, and then I think control it for large parts. Not necessarily always controlling it with the ball, but being able to control the areas that they were allowed to play in, and setting up our own counter attacks, which was great. They made 4 personnel changes at half time, changed their system at half time, and again we were able to deal with that and again control large parts of the second half in our own way. For us to have been as brave as we were, taking the ball in areas under massive pressure, and off the back of like a series of results where it would be so easy for people to hide and to not want to do the things that we're asking them to do. So for us to do that against a side who are competing at the top of the league and will fancy themselves as title challengers was so pleasing. Just fine margins again. A couple of goals from set pieces where we weren't necessarily set up properly, and then to lose a goal late on in the way that we did was a bit of a hammer blow. But you can only come away from this game feeling really good, really positive with the performance.
Yeah, and another great thing as well, your recruitment's been all season long, hasn't it, for reasons of a sort of late start to you joining us as the season already kind of started. So recruitment's been ongoing, and you've had 2 debuts today. So Bethan's played 90 and has acquitted herself well.
Yeah.
And then you've got Amelie who's come on as well, a graduate of the academy.
Yeah.
So those new players and new blood is bringing extra quality into the team.
Yeah, it's really good. Amelie takes us up to 10 teenagers to have played in the side this year, 9 teenagers making their debuts. So that's really good, and I think it's a clear indication of the growth that we're trying to implement in the women's side of the football club. Bethan did really well. Was a really good team player last week, named on the bench, didn't get on, played her role on the bench really well as a supporter, and then stepped in this week. As has been the way for us this season, a couple of other injuries during the week meant that we had to reshuffle the pack again. And she stepped in, and I thought she had a great game. A little bit nervy at the start, but once she grew into it, wow, really good.
Yeah, indeed. And now we've got a series of games against teams sort of in and around us in the table. So it's taking that sort of, the good feelings that we've had today, those good moments, into those games over the next few weeks.
Yeah, 100%. Like we knew at the start of the season with how challenging the situation was, that we'd have to suffer a little bit during the first half of the season while we're trying to embed ideas, while we're trying to recruit players. We knew it would be difficult, and we always said the second half of the season would be where we start to grow into our own. And I think today's performance, a great example of that. Last week, okay, the result was bitterly disappointing. Elements of the performance were again really good. Levels of intensity were really good. So I think we're really going to see that come into fruition now. And like you said, this period of games, it is massive for the football club. We're desperate to stay in this division and stay at this level. We think we're good enough. In fact, we know we're good enough to stay in this division. We just have to transfer the good work that we've seen at the start of 2023 into those games.